Greetings, citizens. Astro Nesto here with a special editorial report on the Laranite rush of 2950. Life on Louisville is hard enough these days. The streets look like sanitation workers have been on strike for a century.
Yeah, it's probably sewage.
And more times than not, you feel like wearing a bag over your head. I'm not kidding, literally, a bag. And now, as if pollution and overcrowding were not enough, here comes the Laranite rush of 2950. Clogging the trading lanes between Louisville and Ariel's two major stations of Bezdek and Latham. It's brought a flurry of traders all trying to get their own piece of the action. And I can't blame them. After all, I'm one of them. It's nice to see ships coming in and out of these stations, and traffic patterns as a result. I'm sure Louisville's local businesses have benefited from the new interest in Hurston.
Just go. Stop looking and go.
Wow.
However, all the attention has brought other opportunists to the route. Those that would enjoy nothing more than helping a trader lose his haul. If technical problems don't snag you on your journey, these individuals will try their best to finish the job. Case in point, last night my crew and I were about to load our Caterpillar with a safe amount of Laranite. And out of nowhere, this freelancer Max drops out of the sky, aimed at our transport. He only managed to knock us off the pad before exploding himself, then angrily proclaimed that we should have been destroyed. I must admit the sense of danger and risk excited me a little. But I figured surely as we reached the restricted space around Louisville, we should be safe from scum like this. I was wrong, as I was greeted by a Carrack, this time ready to torpedo its massive frame into our hull as we headed into the hangar at what I felt was already an unsafe velocity. The impact caused us to ricochet off the hangar door, and by some stroke of luck, we had enough space to maneuver a safe landing. Surely we were safe now. Wrong again. As our determined rammer launched in for one last attempt, somehow our hull managed to withstand the blow. I suspect the closing hangar doors may have slowed his velocity. But the brazen attack was not without consequences, as our ship was severely damaged. I suppose the silver lining was the cargo was still intact. I woke up the next day, recalling stumbling over the remains of SCU containers in a hangar we landed in earlier. And it made me think how many traders trying to make an honest living were being victimized on this route and losing untold investments. This Laranite rush, coupled with a Ship of the Month deal on a Carrack, was the perfect storm. Or was it just an unusual occurrence? After grabbing some coffee and taking in the sights on the way to the spaceport, we decided to find out. With an empty caterpillar, I headed out to Bezdek, prepared to be the bait and another game of cat and mouse. I carefully worked on my landing, trying to get it just right. And sure enough, not even 30 seconds must have passed before a Carrack decided to descend from the heavens in an attempt to strike. He didn't have the right angle though, and was probably not suspecting I was looking for him, as I took off, watching him ricochet off the station and aerial ground beneath him rather ungracefully. I could have raced off to Latham, perhaps, but something in me snapped and I said enough is enough, for traitors everywhere. And we began to engage in a dance of two ungraceful ballerinas, all playing out in the skies above Bezdek. We did things crafts of this size should not be able to do, as we swapped paint, reminding me a new flight physics would be on the horizon. At one point, our ships even locked. And when I thought perhaps he had enough, I tested the pad landing one more time, to which he eventually circled and tried another strike. I caught it just in time from the corner of my eye, and I pushed the cat's thrusters to max velocity. His ram would only catch my tail thrusters, knocking me off balance, but robbing him of his prized kill. As I finally circled around, a new player did enter the board. As a constellation tried to land, he prepared to strike his next target. I knew I could not swing the massive frame of my freighter in time to intervene. Nose down, he headed into the kill position. He thrust down onto his victim. I was unable to help, could only watch. He went on to brag of his kill like a badge of honor, then would later claim he was the victim trying to defend himself, which sickened me. The way I see it, if you're going to wake up and decide to take on the challenge of hauling, piracy, bounty hunting, and, well, even ramming, just own it, I say. So until the authorities can get a handle on this fast-developing situation, I advise anyone making the trip to use caution and perhaps a crew, maybe even hire mercenaries for protection. As with all rushes, there's risk and reward. Just make sure you're able to take on that risk. Hopefully you enjoyed this editorial storytelling format. If you did, please like and subscribe. For a channel of this size, it really means a lot. If not, also let me know what you think. I welcome all comments. I'd also like to do a giveaway of a starter pack when we reach 50 subscribers to thank you all. So your chances of winning are pretty good. Stay safe out there. This is Astro Nesto, and I'll see you next time.